past a security briefing.
That was just 2 months ago.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
The world of high-stakes espionage once again ignites conversations as fans revisit the intense, fast-paced universe built around impossible missions, breathtaking stunts, and a relentless hero who never backs down no matter how dangerous the odds become. The renewed discussions surrounding the Mission Impossible movie highlight how deeply audiences remain connected to the franchise's signature style, where action and tension blend with emotional character moments that keep the story grounded. Over time, the movie has continued to attract viewers who admire its combination of clever missions, daring escapes, and the thrill of seeing a character push past physical and mental limits for the sake of a mission larger than himself. This surge of interest reflects how action films continue to evolve but still rely on the classic charm that made Mission Impossible an unforgettable experience filled with twists, betrayals, and non-stop suspense. Many fans revisiting the movie are drawn to the way it layers intelligence work with deeply personal stakes, turning every mission into more than just a sequence of explosions or chases. Every step taken by the lead character feels meaningful because he operates with both professional precision and an unwavering moral compass that often places him in impossible situations. The recent rise in discussions often emphasizes how the story explores loyalty, trust, and the sacrifices demanded by a life lived in the shadows. The complexity of the characters' relationships, whether with teammates, rivals, or unexpected allies, adds emotional weight to the mission, making the action feel earned rather than superficial. This emotional depth has kept viewers returning to the movie even long after its initial release. The conversations have also highlighted how the movie masterfully balances strategy and spectacle. Viewers love revisiting the moments where the lead character outsmarts advanced systems, infiltrates fortified locations, or survives ambush with nothing more than quick thinking and sheer determination. These scenes remind fans of what made the franchise iconic in the first place. Instead of relying solely on flashy visuals, attention builds from carefully planned missions where one mistake could mean disaster. The renewed excitement also shines a spotlight on how the film creates an atmosphere of constant uncertainty, where shifting alliances and hidden threats keep the audience guessing until the final moments. The imagery from the movie continues to be a major point of discussion. Fans recall the thrill of watching the protagonist leap between skyscrapers, cling to the side of high-speed vehicles, or hang from aircraft while executing a mission that defies logic yet feels completely immersive. These stunts have become legendary among action fans, not just because they are spectacular, but because they are performed with a level of realism that makes every moment feel immediate and dangerous. As conversations grow, many viewers appreciate how the movie blends realism with cinematic scale, transforming every mission into an unforgettable ride. The renewed buzz surrounding the movie has also sparked discussions about the team dynamic that drives the story forward. While the lead character often operates alone, the emotional strength of the movie comes from the bonds he shares with key members of his team. Their trust, humor, and shared frustration during tense moments bring warmth to an otherwise intense world. Fans often mention how the group's resilience and loyalty add heart to the story, turning even small interactions into meaningful scenes that balance the high intensity of the missions. These team interactions continue to be one of the reasons the movie remains popular among viewers who enjoy character-driven action alongside the exhilarating missions. A major focus in fan discussions is the moral conflict that the protagonist constantly faces. The movie does not shy away from showing the weight of responsibility placed on someone trusted with missions that must be completed at any cost. The recent rise in appreciation highlights how the story deals with the emotional consequences of a life where uncertainty and danger are constant companions. The character's inner struggle deciding whether to prioritize the mission, the safety of the team, or innocent lives adds depth to the narrative and reflects themes that resonate with audiences across generations. The villain's presence has also resurfaced in conversations, with many remembering the tension created by an antagonist who challenges the hero mentally as much as physically. The movie portrays a dangerous and intelligent adversary whose motives, strategies, and unpredictability elevate the stakes of the mission. Fans often point out how the villain's actions create a sense of urgency that drives the story forward, forcing the protagonist to make daring decisions that push the limits of what seems humanly possible. This dynamic has been central in keeping the movie in discussions as people compare it with newer action films that struggle to create similarly memorable confrontations. Fans revisiting the movie also emphasize its pacing, describing how it shifts smoothly between quiet, suspense-filled scenes and explosive, high-energy moments. This balance allows viewers to breathe before being thrown back into action, making the overall experience more immersive. The renewed appreciation highlights how carefully constructed the tension is, with every clue, twist, and dramatic reveal, leading to a larger payoff. The conversations often mention that the pacing is one of the reasons the movie still feels fresh, despite the passage of time. The movie's themes of identity, sacrifice, and the cost of secrecy continue to resonate strongly during recent viewer discussions. Fans reflect on how the protagonist is constantly forced to hide his true self, live under false identities, and maintain a life where personal connections are always at risk. This emotional struggle has become a major talking point as many viewers connect with the idea of carrying burdens silently while navigating the challenges of duty and responsibility. These themes have helped the movie maintain its emotional depth, ensuring it remains more than just an action spectacle. Another major part of the renewed excitement is the sense of global adventure the movie brings. The story's changing locations, each with distinct cultures and visual styles, create the feeling of a world-spanning mission where danger could strike from any corner. Fans continue to praise how smoothly the movie transitions from high-tech government facilities to crowded marketplaces, snowy landscapes, and luxurious international settings. This variety keeps the audience visually engaged and reinforces the scale of the mission, making every location feel essential to the plot. The emotional core of the movie also remains a highlight in new discussions. Viewers recall moments where a hero must confront betrayal, loss, or unexpected twists that challenge his trust in those around him. These scenes add a human layer to the action and create powerful contrasts that deepen the story. Fans often mention how the movie's emotional beats elevate it beyond a typical action film, giving audiences something to think about long after the final explosive showdown. The final portion of the movie remains a major point of discussion among fans who revisited the film. The climax brings together every tension built throughout the story's strategic planning. Intense confrontations, risky stunts, emotional choices, and ultimately a resolution that leaves the audience breathless. Viewers often recall how satisfying it feels to watch everything come together in a powerful, thrilling conclusion that stays true to the tone of the film while delivering one last unforgettable sequence. This ending continues to be celebrated as one of the highlights of the movie, solidifying its place as a standout entry in action cinema. Through this renewed buzz, fans continue to celebrate the movie's iconic moments, unforgettable performances, and the way it redefined what action films could achieve. The movie remains a symbol of dedication, courage, and determination, reminding viewers that even in the face of impossible odds, resilience and teamwork can turn the tide. This lasting impact is the reason discussions around the film remain strong, drawing both longtime fans and new audiences into the world of impossible missions, unpredictable twists, and heart-pounding action that never loses its appeal.